If you're VAT registered, there are some common problems we find when owners do their own bookkeeping, and I want to share a few of them with you so that you can spot them and hopefully not make the same mistake. This is particularly relevant if you're using accounting software, because sometimes it will autofill things for you, thinking, oh yeah, this might be a good idea, and the autofill's completely wrong. So frequently we see, for example, somebody has made a payment of tax. So they've paid maybe their VAT, or they've paid their corporation tax, or they've paid some tax on behalf of members of their team, and somebody has put in their 20% VAT, and the software is actually behind the scenes reducing your VAT bill when you do that. So in the example of a payment of VAT from your bank, if you claimed VAT on that, you're actually reducing your next VAT bill, which would be wrong. And the same if you did any other tax, you're actually reducing your next VAT bill, which obviously isn't right because you haven't actually incurred any VAT on that payment of tax. The other place we see it is on loan repayments for the same reason. If you think about it, maybe you've borrowed some money to buy, say, a van. Perhaps you've even reclaimed VAT on that van. But then what we often see is that then owners will then categorize the monthly payments to the van loan with VAT. So not only have they claimed it on the van, they've then claimed it on the payments as well. And that wouldn't be right because the payments to the loan company is just you repaying the money you already had, and you've already claimed the VAT once. So again, there's no VAT on loan repayments. And as a side note, that's totally different to lease payments, but that's probably for another video. And then the other place we often see VAT being reclaimed is weirdly on payments of wages, and that includes payments to the director. So sometimes with money drawn from the company, somebody will bookkeep to what's known as the director's loan account, which is really a place where the owner is saying, look, that was my money. And quite frequently we find that there's a VAT code on there and someone's claiming VAT, quite often because the software has just suggested that that's what should happen. So really do check those ones. Anything in your director's loan account shouldn't have VAT on. And by the same logic, any money that you're paying to your team should not have VAT on either. So check that. Forgetting the fact that you're actually reclaiming VAT, you shouldn't if you do that. You also reckon the accuracy of all the reporting. So if you want to see how much money you've made, if you've got the VAT treatment wrong, it will show more or less profit than you actually have made. So do your research, check if something has got VAT or not on it before processing it, and really do be careful at this moment in time about using AI because it's not very accurate where tax is concerned. I'm sure it will catch up, but for now, just do as much research as you can, and hopefully you'll avoid these mistakes.